Welcome everyone. Video or this video will be bilingual. I will first speak in Khasi and then I will continue in English also at some point. Cut off expected cut off petaka Meghalaya police. Tesho bangan sedang ru amat ong ifigum ni ba kanega ditang ka jing sngujungi nimlaban ong tekena ba kanega kata expected cut off. Tengilaban shu estimate mo neki previous cut off naka level of difficulty jong ka paper na naka vacancy. Tengilaban perkait kita kilai tili ki aspects jong ka exam ta hadinga tang salaban shu ya guess ya ta cut off. Tele pe first cut off ini pe kita jong ka UBSI mo UBSI. Te shwai ka advertisement asa kendai 2019 the number of vacancy today 41 mo 41 16 Khasi okay open okay 16 Khasi 19 Garo 2 UR but Southly other ST and SCs the result jongkane ya kare shotang ya ki Khasi jantia mo te Khasi jantia kanika recruitment last time 2019 recruitment ka highest score haka PT plus curtain kadai 304 marks 304 marks ka lowest par kadai kham important mo ifis ya ka lowest kadai 162 tangmur taw bru score kadai 262 mo taw bru score 262 written plus PT te ula sure balik taka interview sure balik kam tangim laong tamala sure ban le interview te minta di baka di kumni so kan ditang email mo mamar ngitip ba 10% karon be reservation ki female tamakamur ba tang 10% kindi ki female shumut kidon ki female ki ba kham ya shakhmat ki ba kham mi shakhman takin kitop lang hataka remaining vacancy shumut menta kadon 100 vacancy mo example the nang tash mo 10% reservation kamo fully post a day reserve ki female 90% pat yaki male plus female mo sutuk ni 190% shumut female ru iwal lang ni am kitop lang ni 90% score hai marks bet then in one category mo category male female mo tamba last tu shumur kidon ki female part shumur kidon ki female shpungot mo ki bawan hadin join ki male makiro ki dunan ki male tamba kinyo mo ta kam pamat 10% ka reservation ki female type yesu tu kalau kumni kan kidon am ki Khasi sia ki ba day lang Khasi jantia tamba ki day lang unreserved ro bani kok in poishwa sha unreserved ma di ba ki max ki yo kasid unreserved suam kini ki Khasi jantia ki ba hab aka category Khasi jantia ro aka category unreserved ro shumura ki di ki Khasi tamba ki ka kerta hadinga ta ka yang jugi ka biang te shumu ki max ki yo no sha unreserved ma tapi kam duna tu ka unreserved indiat kin point shi aisha ka Khasi jantia ta kumju hi ki female ro di baki kam hamas kin point kan category jong male female mo kan 90 post ta shimo ki duna no ikine kam duna no te kin hab no ta reservation mo kin yo ta 10% reservation ta phesu tu hi te ta daw ngila pin phian ala ka jong Khasi jantia male but Khasi jantia female ta Khasi jantia male last day ba yo kata ka na ma khandai ka recruitment last yo 262 mo yo 262 female part last yo day 252 mo kemau kata ki marks mamar ngin saya perkhat mentai ka cut off jongka 2024 recruitment mo maka advertisement ga day us nama 2024 day te kani ka kata ka advertisement 2024 ka ba exam kadang yat mentaro the menta fill up on pet ka number of vacancy kadai 76 Khasi jantia dekat no kadai 30 mo 30 so ang itip number of candidates can day 2 times te kamot 60 people kamot repomot kindai shaka kilisha interview 60 people mo dan akan nang ni rong ilaban ong ba 10% kan reservation tang makin mau tak kawe 10% reservation kan de overall mo de ba 10% na kan 60 kin shim no de ta kin shim overall kin mo te shmod 60 kan de shmod nilaban expect no ba 55 vacancy kin ya kun lang male ba female mo 5 vacancy kin kun tang female kamu kalau reserve tang female kemana kata mo te magpagkaya cut off minta mo niya buo na kumnot 250 to 270 shumod kaniga UBSI kasi dyan kaya ya buo ba ita ka base mark 100 mo ka PT ya buo ba ita 100 mo mamar itangi habit mo kito kibayo 80 mo malas ka di 80 kiba bayo banto ya ka exam te uni uti wa ya compete bo 100 200 ulah ha max pa ar ko max te bu ya bu bis bi uni u bayo 100 ka PT mo PT yo 100 dai ni wei te shimo ka exam naka laispa dai naka laispa karena if you expect bakin yo akini ki bayo 100 kanya ka PT tengila man expect minimum unyo hiyam 150 mas tang ya kadito ulah hiyam manyo tabakam dunay ka jeng record say 150 ta bu ya bu hiyam ulah hiyam man score tay bu na 150 mo ta 150 ta kampukan na kanpoy kumba 250 mo niya bu eta ka minimum cut off nila bonong. So kan mau ko wiro ba kata ka number of vacancies so kala queue mo hanin kong kadi 16 kila 1 pack kasi jantia us namba at khandai ta ka highest kadi ka lowest kadi ka 262 minta ka number of vacancy kala di 30 almost double deh kalau almost kala di double ya ka ba rem te tadi ba di 262 ka lowest minta us nang nila amon bu 250 jad bamar ka number of vacancy ro kala queue baning kong ya number of vacancies kala queue deh number of vacancies kala queue tangi dapat kata ka level of difficulty jong paper pet husna baca khandai ro por bagi to exam ngam try ra kasuk ka hi nomor kita long first time bagi yo I kum batu ka pattern deh dan mental snam rong I ya perkhat bakan repeat ka same pattern tang ba probato example kala bun ba am kiba ya pair kiba walong thamai kum tasin adi block ya kili phi haji ki kili taka exact location jong kata ka jong taka false te ka khamlong jinjar hi mo taka level of difficulty ka long bet same as before mo same as before ka difference tang ni ka wei ka dei ba kata PET score di kong kibun kibayo tang 70 80 kiyo mentapa kilabun bayo 100 deh tambah still niya expect ba kata ka cut off kan debit tang 250 to 270 mo kalaban stang na 250 na kalaban di 260 na 270 yo kalaban hero tang bakat kum ka jing estimation jumi kat kum ka number of vacancies pamakalakyo ada halor kata ka difficulty of paper kalau similar hi kum last time mde dapat kasuk mde baka jenjar sure pero tang kata ka PET marks mentak kena kila kham he dai takadang ila shubu no 250 to 270 pi di ba pi score kum ni ta wajuduk mesim ya prepare ta ka interview pamar film kita ka chance man score ni exam man fin pass tama kitu ki bayo 300 plus pat 300 plus ki bayo mishups number I mean last time ki ba ka result filai ki bayo tang 300 ki bayo 300 kila debit ki ba yo top day temen taus number nga expect kum tai kitu ki brio ki bayo 300 PT plus exam tikila sure ba hi ba kinyo nakakam kini kibayo hadin kibakam score duna ta yo pipoy ka interview tamba kala kame ya pi bapin mi kata ta merit list mo mamar interview di tang 50 marks the all the best try kat ni cut off 250 to 270 ta ki female pat kumbang alaong ki female 10% reservation tangila ban expect baka cut off kan day 230 to 250 mah 250 ya bu be ni ki higher end ken kumta bu be 270 ya bu ki bayo 270 shalor ta kila sure bet kan ki bayo 250 plus kila kham sure bet bakin yo position interview tangom tahi ya ki kasi jentia ta ki stui ki ba score katne to khai kendo be ka chances bakin position interview tama ki ba score 300 plus pat kila tikna yo kam tamba at the same time kini ki ditang ki jing ya jing smujung ni mar halas pat ka ngimtem ma kumno ki kena ki perform yo ka he yo dunam la ong tama kini issue ya guess tala ya shkhmat ya pet no eso eki ngaro okay ngan shift no shaka khas english ma so those watching from Garo categories, let me tell you, so during the last vacancy 2019, that is the vacancy was 19. I'm talking about Garo here. So 19 vacancies, okay, and the highest for male I'm talking about, because as we all know 10% reservation is for female, 10% reservation is for female. What does it mean? So for example, as you all know, there are people who will be part of Garo reservation, who can avail Garo reservation. At the same time, they can opt for unreserved category. For example, you are Garo, but then at the same time you are your age is less, and your height is at par with what is required for unreserved. I mean to say that your age is less, and then you are tall, and then you are part of both the unreserved category and the Garo category. For example, if you score very high, you will occupy the unreserved category. But then if you score less, then you will get the Garo reservation. So in the same manner, 10% reservation is for females. So these females, firstly, they compete for example, if 19 posts was there, 18 posts, I'm just saying, okay, I don't know the exact number of reservation, the exact number of seats, but since they're saying 10%, so let us take 18 vacancies are there for both male and female. Okay, both male and female will compete for these 18 vacancies, but then there'll be some female who will be getting a little bit less than these 18 females, then they will come under female reservation or the 10% reservation. Okay, for example, one seat will be reserved for female among these Garo categories. So I think we all know now there's a male category and a female category, but in the male category, both male and female, they will occupy. For example, if female also are getting the same marks, are getting more marks or the same marks with the male, then they will occupy the male-female categories, whatever it is. But then if the female are getting a little bit less, then they will occupy another reservation, that is 10% reservation. So let us see what was the cutoff last time and what will be the expected cutoff this time. So last time, as we can see, the highest among male Garo male in UBSI was 254 and the lowest was 218. Lowest was 218, and for female lowest was 211. Okay, 211. So we must keep that in mind, the lowest marks, because keeping that in mind, we can estimate the marks required for this vacancy. Also, one more thing, as you can see, the number of vacancy during last time was 19. This time for Garo is 31. Okay, 31, almost double. So based on the previous cutoff, the increased number of vacancies, okay, vacancies has increased, and the level of paper has been the same as before, because you can say that you cannot say that the level of paper this time was easy, because even last time also the same different types of question were asked, and we were expecting the same type of question will be asked during this exam, but then as you can see, this time they asked questions that was very different from what was asked last time. They were asking about CNRD blocks, exact name of the CNRD block. They were asking about the where is that false locally false located, the exact location, the exact village. So it becomes kind of difficult. So that is why what I'm saying is that the level of paper has been the same. I'm not saying that it has gone up or gone down. The level of paper has been the same. But then people are scoring more in the PET this time. PET marks for most of the candidates has gone up. Okay. So keeping that in mind, let us see 31 candidates. For example, let us take the person who's getting as 31. So 2 times the vacancy, so 62 people will be going to interview among Garo category. Let us take the base. Let's think about the person who's scoring 100 in the PT. Since person who was scoring 70 and 80 and 90, he has to beat this person who's scoring 100. So this person who is scoring 100, okay, in the PET. Now in the exam, out of 300, I think minimum anyone who is prepared, just if he has prepared a little bit, he can definitely score 120 out of 300. So just add 120 here. So can we take 220 as the base mark that these people has to overcome in order to go through the interview? So keeping that in mind, so we have expected that the cutoff for Garo category male will go around 220 to 240. Okay, in between that, the cutoff will go. So if you're scoring anywhere between this, so prepare well for the interview. And one more thing, these are all estimation from our side. We can't say for certain that this is the exact number of marks that is required, but we can just estimate, we can just guess. But as per our estimation, we are hopeful that in between this 220 to 240, if you're scoring, then there's a high chance that you will go through to the interview. And for Garo female, as I said, 10% reservation is for female, but that 10% reservation is from the overall categories from these 76 vacancies. I don't know how they will distribute this 10%, but we can expect that the cutoff will go around 200. If a female, Garo female is scoring 200 to 220 PET plus written, then there's a high chance that you will go through towards the interview. But to get the job, to have your name in the merit list, it will be safe to say that if you score around 280 plus, this is both for male and female. If you're scoring 280 plus, then there's a high chance that you will go through. You won't be in a you can say in a thin rope. Okay, you will be in a safe place if you're scoring 280 plus. That is PET plus the written exam. Let us look at other category, that is our other ST and SC. Okay, for them, if you're the number of vacancy also, previously the number of vacancy was 4. Okay, 4, and the lowest was 203 marks. Okay, both for male and female. 203 marks or 213 marks was the lowest, and the number of vacancy was 4. But this time the number of vacancy has been reduced. The number of vacancy is only 3. So this time you can expect that the cutoff will go around 230 to 250. Okay, 230 to 250. If you're scoring, then you are in a safe score, in a safe place. You can prepare well for the interview. Okay. Again, this is just an estimation. This is just a guess from our side. All the best. I'm hopeful that you will go through for all of them. And lastly, for UR, so for UR, anyone who's scoring top, who is coming in the top of the list, around, you can say 300 if you're scoring 300 plus, then you will definitely, I think, you will come in under the UR category. Keep in mind that you are your height is up to the mark, and then your age is also less, okay, or what is required for the UR category, that is below 27 years, okay. So that is for UR category. So that is, and also with that we have come to the end for the expected cutoff for UBSI. So now let us look into UB Constable. Tekane UB Constable, the last time number of vacancies kadai 268 mo kamde tekane kadai 268 mo number of vacancies. Kasih janti apa kadai 107. Pada lowest shunrang kasih janti apa score kadai ka exam but PT kadai 242 mah. Kintai pat lowest basku kadai 234. Tak ada pet minta kan number of vacancies. Tapi lawan pet last time kadai 107 minta number of vacancies kadai 288, okay. Lajan kum long laisha teh. Malaysia ro asyaro lajan long. Lajan day laisha 3 times mah, lajan day 3 times kan number of vacancies. The 288 vacancies. The last time lowest kadai Shimlang kadai 242. Kita bentarong hilang expect kan ka cut off kan day 242 260 di bawah score. Taka kambun chance of pinpoint shaka interview kan tepat dia score 210 to 230 pia don't make a chance of pinpoint shaka interview. Balai bemar kata ka number of vacancy ru kala jan long laisha te ka paper ngamla manong maka suk ka hi tangba still DP la kre bah thai bru baduna tamru ba kre mo tangban pas ro thai score be hi ya tangba kawipat ka depend taka semua dia bobis no 100 mah ya bobis no 100 ataka PET mah nomor kibon am score 100 ka PET teh lor kata simut nakalai spa baduna ya bu spa san pau ni bru score spa kanya ka PET ta arsan pau mah di bu score he do ni bru ba yo ada ka PET ro score no 150 ka exam ta 250 ka poi dei te kini ki bayo do po nyo po kini ki ba ki pia la ba pia kata ni ka max kata ni 250 via poi 250 pada dia P score 300 plus te pila kam he a chance opinio be ta kateng hata ka final merit list ki bon ba ki ba ong ba ngile ba tang ba perbomi kateng pan mimi ra ma tip ki le tu na kom no kam di kum ta ka di ba pia dunang hata ka PET pat hata ka written exam marka interview li tang 50 marks tam dia P score he haka PET plus written dia P of 300 dia P of tang 10 marks na 10 marks room no mala ta ban bichu ya P pila poi bisa khmat ta kadang ni ayu ni o dah kata kalian dia P yo asan po do arndo po ki UB group memerka ka number of vacancies su kala kio bah kalau long 3 times laisha tapi don't make a chance of poisha ka interview tekan tepat 210 to 230 mah aspa ispo hado aspa lai po okay now for Garo categories the number of vacancies last time was 122 and the lowest among males Garo was 214 and the lowest among females female Garo was 204. So let's see number of vacancy this time. As you can see, the number of vacancies this time is almost 3x the number of vacancy that last time. Okay, so 288 people, and among around 1.5 people, 288 into 1.5 people will be going to, so around 432 people will be going for the interview stage. So if the person who's scoring 100 in PET, if he score in the written, if he score 140 also, okay, he is scoring 140 also out of 300. I don't think he will go around 140. So I think if they are scoring so this is the person. Okay, this person supposedly is scoring 100 in the PT and he's scoring 120 in the written. So overall he's scoring 220. Okay, let us keep him as a base. So we have to beat him. Okay, those scoring 60, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, so they have to beat him. So if you're scoring around, if you're scoring close to him, if you're scoring around 210, 220, okay, 210, 220, because as you can see last time also the cutoff was around 214 for me, but that time also the number of vacancy was very less, but this time the number of vacancy has also increased. So this time we can expect if you're scoring 210 also, I think you have a chance. 190 also, if you're scoring, there's a chance to go through to the interview, because as you can see the number of vacancy also has increased 3 times, almost 3 times. So if you're scoring 190 to 210, then there's a high chance for you to go through to the interview. Also remember, we are always keeping the person who's scoring 100 in the PT as our base. Whatever he's scoring, you have to score more than him. So based on that, I think we can estimate the number, the cutoff will be this much, and for female this much, 180 to 200. Okay. So okay, let us move on to others. Okay, other STSC. Okay. Okay, previous year, or not previous year, but previous vacancy. Okay, previous vacancy was around 20, and the lowest for male other STSC was 218, and the lowest for female other STSC was 214. This time number of vacancy also has increased almost 2 times, almost 2x the number of vacancies. So this time we can expect the cutoff will be around 210 to 230 for male other STSC, and for female 190 to 210. Okay, so this is the expected cutoff for UB other STSCs, and for unreserved, as I've said, mostly people who are scoring the top, who are scoring 300 plus, will be getting this UR category. So, but then that also varies. Mostly that is the case, but then sometimes maybe the case that these people, because as we know, who are in this UR category, people whose height is up to the mark, and then whose age is also less, then these are unreserved. They occupy the unreserved categories. But then sometimes it can happen that they are very less unreserved categories, and they are scoring less. But that time the vacancy, the marks for unreserved category will become less. So that also we have to keep in mind. That is why for unreserved category we can't predict as such. But mostly the case is that the people who are scoring top are occupying this unreserved category. Okay, I think we are done with UB Constable also. I think you have got the idea what is the marks that you have to score in order to get through to the interview. and what is the marks that you need to have your name in the merit list, because there is a difference, for there's quite a difference for people just going through the interview and for the people getting the name in the merit list, because those people getting the name in the merit list, their marks is already the margin of difference between those two categories is very large and very difficult to bridge that gap also. So but anyways, best of luck. Let us look into the other category and other post, that is AB and BN Constable. So previous year, okay, let me see. Okay, previous year, Filaban Pet, kini kini number of vacancy 522. Kasih jadi apa dia don katna 222. Lowest bus score day Shimrang kasih jadi di 257. Highest part jong female. Oh sorry, lowest jong female part last time berday 276. Tapi Filaban Pet kamla bah kikentai last time. There, alay pet mentau senam kat no kan number of vacancy. Okay, tapi lawan pet senam last time kadai 222 mentah kadai 597 mah 597. Dan kini kita Malaysia kat interview kadai kadai 896 mah 896 candidates in Malaysia interview. Tang ba ngai i ka video jong Spotland Diaries mo ngai i hang tu ki tang ki ba yo excellent la day bikin 900 plus ki candidates ki la yo excellent kasih jadi dia. Tak post ka day 896. There shumut 250 borok kila yo lupa 250 gini kita 900 kategori semua. Kemudian kila banung kila kam hek chance bag bakin yo ai kam. Ter exam kali 150. Tashmur ba bamla exam ro score bayam 50. Score bayam 50. Ambil 50 ro shumut 80 Shukwa ban shuya bu mo 80 mo. Tengila ban expect bakini kibru ki bayo 225 250. Tengila ban expect ba kata cut off andai na 330 hadut 350 mah. Tapi dia pi score 330 to 350 tapi la have a chance of new attack kam. Kentai pat tamisyo na mila an pad ki kam ha kentai tambah still ngiya shubura matan percent reservation ni female tangin bono 310 hadut 300 30 ki score kidon bi chance bakin poisha ka interview. Let's look at the next category. That is for Garo. Okay, Garo category. Last vacancy, the post was around 239. This time the post is around 598. .5 number of candidates will go through. Then around 897 candidates. Okay, will go to interview. So most people will be scoring around 250. Many people will be scoring around 250, and this person who is scoring 250 or excellent, maybe in the exam he's scoring out of 150 he's scoring, if minimum also if he's scoring 50, then don't you think 300 is the minimum that we have to go through, we have to get through. So for Garo male, if you're scoring 300 to 320, then there's a high chance for you to get through to the interview. And for female, if you're scoring 280 to 300, then there's a high chance for you to get through the interview. Okay. And now for the STSC, So last time the lowest for the STSC, okay, this time, last time the number of vacancy was 26, this time is 75, okay. Last time the lowest for male was 266, this time we can expect it can go high, okay. For female, the lowest was 227. So based on that, I think if you are scoring 270 to 290, then there's a high chance for you to get through the interview. And for female, if you're scoring 250 to 270, you have high chance to get through the interview. So this is the expected cutoff for AB group also. And for unreserved, as I've said, people who are scoring more, mostly they will occupy the unreserved category. So with that, we have come to the end. I hope you have gotten an estimation of how much marks is required. But at the same time, let me tell you again, this is just guesses from our side, based on the previous cutoff, based on the number of vacancy this time, how it has increased, based on the difficulty of the paper, because as we know, AB also it was kind of tough, the difficulty of the paper. So we can't expect that people will be scoring very high in this paper. But then people who are scoring, who has gotten good marks in the PET, then they have better chances. Okay, if you're scoring less in exam also, still you have better chances if you have scored well in the PET, because mostly people, it's very difficult for them to get through, to get very good mark in the exam, because the level of difficulty of the paper was also difficult, the level of paper also. And keeping in mind that mostly these people, AB category, are just children who has just got out from school, so we have to keep that in mind also. So that's why this is the expected cutoff. So I hope you have got an idea, and all the best for the interview. I pray that it'll go very good. You'll have your name in the merit list, and you'll be do service to the state of Meghalaya. Thank you so much.